Truth be said, because practically everyone likes animals, stories about them always make our hearts feel warm in a difficult moment for so many people. Who could be better than watching adorable videos? You will thus only see stunning stuff today. There are other examples of animals who were given new lives, including a Gentile dog born without front legs, a kitten who had a second chance when he got prosthetics, and a good ant who had to relearn how to swim, the parrot's Beak and Murray. Then Picasso arrived, and the kennel as a whole is a good location for animals. Picasso was born as a result of legal offenses in the United States. Picasso was given this name because of the deformed muzzle, while all of his brothers were adopted without delay. Picasso, however, was rejected and spent so much time waiting for a family that the kennel owners had even provided the dogs euthanasia. However, Picasso was fortunate to be discovered by the founder of an organization that cares for abandoned dogs. She rescued the animals and looked after him until he was adopted. The bear spent 34 years in captivity at the zoo in Romania. She was elderly and had spent so much time behind bars that she must have believed there was no hope for her. But millions of friends helped rescue Tanya and made sure she lived out the remainder of her happy life with dignity in a sanctuary. The bear already had cataracts and arthritis in her hind legs, and even then she lived in a small space with only a tiny pool. But don't worry, the charity that saved ensures that she will receive medication and all the care she needs to feel less pain and regain her health. In her old home, the concrete floor severely damaged her claws, leaving her nerves exposed and sensitive. In addition, after spending so long in total alone, he is suddenly in the company of another.
They didn't develop their bodies like should to until they.
A wild bird with a distinctive call and a tendency to fly in flocks. However, who said that animals in the wild don't require assistance? This Maritaca had a severely damaged beak, which would have made her fatal, but a team of veterinarians from the Animal Rehabilitation Center saved in Minas Gerais, who saw it to that it received all the care it needed to return to nature. Therefore, Maritaca's beak was manually repaired with polyester-resistant material to ensure that the bird would never experience this again. Canine wheelchair. In this video, several dogs are seen enjoying themselves on the beach, playing and running around like other dogs would, but they actually required a special wheelchair to experience that moment. I'm glad they were able to receive this care, because it's amazing how many animals with disabilities in daily life need love and care like any other pet, but they don't always get that. The elephant was injured when he was stepped on a landmine and lost a leg, which would have been the end of him if he hadn't been left alone in the wild. Fortunately, the big guy wasn't alone. An orthopedic surgeon helped him, giving a special prosthetics to replace his lost leg. It was challenging to design something strong enough to support the weight of an elephant, but the effort was worthwhile, and the elephant can now walk without fear. This small puppy was born without both front feet, but it didn't stop him from being fussy and gentle, leaping around a kangaroo, and fortunately for him, it is nearly hard not to appreciate a lively dog even if he has some type of impairment. This dog was adopted by a family that believed that all animals deserve to be loved. As a result, he has grown up to be just as energetic as he was a puppy and even enjoys playing with other dogs. This dolphin lost his fin when he became entangled in a crab trap, but the people who found him were not going to let the animal die, and they did everything they could to help. The dolphin was sent to Clearwater Marine Aquarium in Florida and got a new chance to live a happy life, and his caretakers designed a special habitat for him. He has not been able to swim again with the same lightness as before, but at least now he can have peace of mind and safety. Although he has not been able to swim as easily as before, he can now at least feel secure and at ease. In one of Rio de Janeiro's most violent neighborhoods, Jack, a drug dealer's dog, used to live on the streets. He still lived like a street dog, hunted for the rest of the food to feed himself, had no home, and it didn't receive any care until he was taken to favela and started to act as a guard dog during barking at night to warn the dealers. Someone approached him, he got sick frequently, had several diseases, spent the rest of the day sleeping, and even illegal things were offered to him. Fortunately, a resident of the slum saved the small puppy, who was then brought to a project that took him in and nurtured him. The cat with a prosthetic limb. Since everyone is accustomed to the way things are done, the opinions on cats are highly contentious, even though cats are a little dubious about the plot of this novel. The affection these animals display doesn't change the reality that they deserve a dignified and happy existence as well. It was only possible because of a woman who saved the grey cat. He lost his limbs as a result of having his paws frozen while he was nearly dead. But your heroine spared no effort to save his life and give the miserable cat prosthetic limbs so he could walk once more. Apparently, the cat was overjoyed to have a life and a second chance. Anyone who knows the German Shepherd breed knows that these animals frequently have back problems, especially in old age, but they weren't. She was born with the short spine syndrome, which makes her look funny. That dog ended up being abandoned on the road because probably of her disability, but she was fortunate to be found by a group of people who rescued her and helped her to have a new life now. But after that, if you like these tales and found them to be heartwarming, leave a comment below with another outstanding occasion involving adorable animals. We'll see you in the next video. Bye!